Good, mostly fantastic morning. Just got to try out, that Long War 2 thing. Good lord, that is the most amazing working mod I have ever frickin' seen. Like, for real, I expected the world and a half from this thing, from the people that made it. Nuts. Oh, okay. So these guys are some leftovers. They are kind of realizing how screwed they are. Now, they've got a lot of healing going on from what I remember. Ladies and Knights have it too. Yeah. So they've got 5 healers, so frankly, total kills are the only way this is gonna go. But it's fine. They're not particularly bad. The archers are kind of the main issue. They're gonna be a bit slower than mine. Actually, this guy is not even a problem. He's specializing in throwing stuff. Yeah, look at that. So, less range. Looks like 24 less damage on this thing. Got more or less the same bonuses, so... Sucks. Sucks for him. Alright, so there's no problem. As before, Pantsman's gonna sit back here. In case you're wondering, the only reason I call him Pantsman, his name's Denim. He is Pants. Now, I don't remember much about this fight. It's usually just a complete stomp, so... Now these guys sit back here. Assume at least somebody's gonna go and try to march forward. Probably gonna be the fencers. The archers will get into range. They usually send out the fencers as kind of like scouts. Knights, they'll stick back there. I mean, they'll at the very least take a while to show up. And I had to limit myself to an hour with that mod. Because if I don't, I'm probably just gonna end up losing the whole friggin' game to that. Yeah, weird part is, so I still can't really... Well, I've done about all I can work-wise. I'm just waiting for a bunch of auctions to tick through, more or less. But yeah, last time that I went and played Long War, every time I would boot that thing up, just suddenly hours would disappear. I'd start limiting myself on it. It's like 7 AM. I guess I have a little bit of time to kill before anything opens. Before I can actually make any calls or anything. 24 hours later. It was... Like, seriously, just hands down the best mod I've ever seen for anything. I don't know how they did it. Oh, for the shame. I was about to kill one birdie with 4 stones on the ends of sticks. Oh, I forget. You're a fencer now. No. You're a frontliner. Oh, I just have 2 generic fencers. Okay. Right. I forgot a little bit. Can't beat us, so join us. Their joke about cockblock priest. Fun. I know you guys are gonna lose anyway, but just at least let me have some chaos fun out of it. They're supposed to be the chaos run after all. So what else is here? So, yeah, I'm probably going to go to everything but the Temple of the Dead, and then probably finish off the route to the castle. Possible. And then go take care of the boat, if it's still available. And then from there, just basically I want to get some of those class marks. Pretty much when you beat the boat thing, I think it's 3 that you get, 3 Fusilier marks. So I'm gonna go back once the code opens up, and kind of at that point I'll be able to go and get more of the marks. So hopefully, I'm probably just gonna end up going through it like 5 times or something, because you can't get those marks anywhere else. Which is a little bit of a dumb thing, but I guess guns are gonna be a little bit rare in this particular situation. The original game at that point, you just flat out unlocked gunners, but then if you made anybody into that class, you could never change them back. And they were a little bit... I mean, I guess they were just sort of balanced. They were just a suckier archer, which is a little bit what they're like in this one, too. The whole deal is they're like an archer with a crossbow, except their kill moves suck, their accuracy is worse, and their power is about the same. Their resistances are awful. And, I mean, that's... what else? I mean, I guess they get some cool trick moves. Like, they have one that lets them somehow shoot a shot just through anything, just utterly ignore terrain. So that's nice. A neat little thing. I mean, it's not as good as, say, Tremendous Shot, but it's neat. I think they're kind of, I'm gonna use this thing and have a guaranteed hit type of move. I want to say that theirs is just 100%, no crit. I'm not too certain. And since this is going to be a fairly easy one, probably just gonna go and bum rush everybody. Unless they don't have a shot on anything. There's Eddard again. I guess he survived from the beginning of the game. They pieced him back together like RoboCop. The target? Yeah, he is. Relics. And she's not wrong. The whole Hell dungeon is basically just going and finding all sorts of relics. That's where you get all your ridiculously overpowered gear and your not quite Snapdragons in this game. Instead of regular Snapdragons, what you get is this kind of weapon that apparently kills whoever uses it. Like, apparently they show up as dead or something. I forget exactly how it was, because I found one and didn't really want to grind up the level to unlock it. But basically just go way the hell deep down in the dungeon there. You unlock this thing. Whoever uses it basically shows up as dead, but they just get a super weapon. I want to say... I want to recruit this person. Oh. Why is this puppy staring at me? What did you do? He's coming up and laying down right next to me here, so I think he just did something. I don't know what he could have done, because everything's kind of blocked off as far as any place I can't see. Maybe he only thinks he did something. Oh, this will be fine. Have to finally get some turns with my archers. gonna start taking turns on their head guy, or head lady. Rude. I don't know. Did Canopus get slowed or something? Because Demon's gotten like 3 turns in the time that he should have gotten one already. Actually, that same applies to all my archers. What's going on here? This is weird. Thank you for hitting. Now, if Nopus can somehow pull this off, seems incredibly unlikely. Move here, and maybe Nopus can give you another turn. Oh, wait, the wrong one. So you can't give him another turn, but hopefully Olivia can get another turn. And I am aware that casting Paradigm Shift on yourself doesn't really do anything. It's usually just a matter of convenience that I end up doing that. Alright, can you take her out? No. Oh, this went from instantly winnable to kind of a crap heap very, very quickly. And it's mostly that turn piling. I kinda wish I had some better way to explain that, because I don't honestly get why it ends up lining up that way myself. Because given the range of numbers, you'd think that they'd actually end up, you know, lining up pretty accurately. But, yeah. Yeah, that part was intentional, because I was hoping that he would take a hit for him. That's bad. I don't think she can get charmed, but I just want to get damage on her. Also, on any routes where it's applicable, Guardian Force is hilarious when it's used by NPCs. They can run into situations where you have a boss that's otherwise unkillable, and they'll just go in the middle of a bunch of squishy units, and they decide, no, I'm gonna protect all these guys, and then, like, they take a bunch of hundreds, because apparently they don't understand how damage works. Crit. I can't have crits. work out this time. Maybe not so much. That was 116, guaranteed it'll roll a 117, yep. I've never checked the levels. Why are they? They're 20. Not sure why they're dealing so much damage. I expect it to be maybe 20% lower. He sacrificed himself to shoot her with a dart. And hopefully deal enough damage to let Sarah run up and sniper. Except it'll be just short, because that guy's in my way now. Oh, yeah, you needed a crit. You really did. Actually, was still winnable up until that exact moment. My goodness, you and your inopportune crits. Alright. Fine. We'll not try to get extra loot this time. We'll just stop underestimating these guys in seemingly every single fight. So I suppose it wouldn't hurt to start using more ninjas, too. Yeah, there's a lot of these extras around this time. In most cases, it's not going to be worth it to try and go for the extra units, but I figured it seemed worth it. I figured wrong. Also, it didn't really make sense to rush forward as much as I did. First things first, take care of the knights. Should be doing, because they were just giving passive healing to everybody. Well, not really passive, but they were just healing everybody all the time. And you get into position to do this crap again. Archer. Fail horribly. I'm going to do the reasonable thing for reasonable people and just give the archers infinite turns every time somebody comes in range. Knight might be in range. I actually didn't realize that he was yet, so next other turn I'm gonna get that sorted out. There we go. So after the main game, I'm thinking that's when I'll do the extra dungeons. Because frankly, that would be hilarious. Need extra stuff just yet. Gotta poke this guy. Nope. I'm pretty sure going to the Hell Dungeon and coming out would be a bit of a stomp as far as the last boss and all that would go. Although, would it? By that point, they'd start scaling. I'll consider it. Once you hit level 30, they start scaling pretty badly. I'm thinking now. Probably need to take a little bit of a while to grind up for 99 paradigm shifts. If I don't have enough money for that already. Seems unlikely. Yeah. They're just over there tapping their feet like, what the hell, when do we get a turn? I know what it's like, guys. I know what it's like. That's why you get to feel it every now and then. Also, far worse accuracy this turn, courtesy of the weather. So broken. Oh, this is so friggin' abusable. Oh, well, never mind. I guess it's better to abuse it when it's actually within range. Alright, come on down to the meat grinder, guys. Now is when this fight can actually end. Now, the reason I'm planning to get a crap ton of items and... well, not really items, but mostly just a crap ton of books for the Hell Dungeon. At least some of them are gonna have to be done without using Paradigm Shift, because it is a 100-floor dungeon. Now you can skip some of them. There are some shortcuts, and I don't remember where their shortcuts are. They're just basically a bunch of doors. Oh, maybe I will do all that before the actual end of the game. Mostly because it would be hilarious. That would mean I'll start with the Wildwood. So yeah, I'll get to the last level there. And then go do Farampa. I'm just gonna do one run through each of the side dungeons. Now that I think about it, I kind of want the Buccaneer class for Denim. Or Run 2. Hehe. I forget who those guys are. It might be the priests behind her. Might as well read it in the book. So I might get an upgraded evasion ring for Denim. Can you put this? Anything? No, these are 8. Yeah, I might get an upgraded one of those for him. Use anything useful. There we go, I have a stick. Remembering this right. I want these guys on the left. This should be the fight with the gunner. And it's a gunner and a bunch of zombies. It kind of made me think of Resident Evil a lot if it's the one I think it is. Yes, it is. So, he's angry at this guy. So they're gonna go to the fortress. Oh yeah, so this is Ramus. Valfade is apparently the... What's her face over there on the left? No, she's, Usion, I think it's pronounced? Ocean. I'm just gonna call her Ocean. So they all came from some fortress. I don't remember exactly how that all works out. Yeah, this place is a complete crap hole. I don't know if there's actually a store here now that I think about it. Oh. And yeah, so this guy... saying that his reinforcements aren't coming and most of their dudes are dead. Like, well, yeah, then have a bunch of zombie dragons. Because in all fairness, he had like 4 guys standing. Oh yeah, and those were all her dragons. Oh wait, yeah, no, he did have 4... No, he had 5 backup units. This is the first and I think only time you fight against a gunner in a non-random situation. So he just has a revolver and a shield. These are 80. I mean, this is just when they're unlocked. You need 15 for this. To give an idea, 80 were friggin' longbows from the beginning of the game. When they were upgraded, were 80. So this guy's got, looks like 1 to 4 range. Oh boy. Yeah, sharpshoot, yeah, so they don't even get the guaranteed crit, they just get 100% accuracy. They get barricade. I guess that's kind of fitting for what they do. They can't actually shoot through their own barricades. However, if you do one of these things, for example, you could save up a bunch of TP with them, set up a barricade on one turn. On the following turn, use course correction. So basically, they'll ignore the barricade, and it's... You need a crap ton if you've got Tactician or something on them, and I don't even know if they can get Tactician. Then it's pretty good, but... weird. Hey, also to unlock guns, you need to first learn crossbows. What I'm gonna try to do is maybe stick some of these in place. I'm gonna stick, that doesn't even make sense. Mostly, what you're waiting for is for this guy to come down and then just snipe him. Because it's ridiculous to try to take on all the zombie dragons. And you're kind of stuck in the muck down here. Those all slowly start to come down. What I was going to do is send the ninjas left and leave them off on distraction duty as pretty much always. Oh yeah, and I forgot, when you walk on the swamp, just like an FFT, you get poisoned. And if for some weird reason you're still using... Oh, by the way, it's only if you stop in the swamp. But if for some reason you're still using boulder bows at this point, that's when they're really useful here. Oh, for crap's sake, that squirrel's back. There's this ridiculously fat squirrel that hangs out outside. And, at the wedding a month ago, this fat bastard came in and basically tried to eat all the wedding food. It was annoying. Finally smacked him off the balcony with a broom. Somehow the guy survived. I mean, he was really chunky and landing in the snow. I guess that kind of explains it a little bit. Still probably gonna have to kill off one of these dragons if it's possible. I can help this get a little bit poisoned, because right now I need to be moving more than I need to be avoiding poison. Man, these guys encroach faster than you'd think. Because by the time you finish fighting one, you already have two more that are already hopping down the hill. And even with having exorcism on party members and all that, I usually just find it easier to go for the leader in this case. Here's a weird thing. So, heal will work as a regular offensive spell. This is pretty usual for these kinds of games. But instead of having set numbers like it does when you use it as an offensive one, or as a healing ability, it actually does... Wow, why did I do that? It does just work under the normal kind of offensive magic way. Sorry, just staring at the squirrel. I'm feeling he's thinking about trying to break in here again. He actually tried to chew through metal. Which, yeah, he's not gonna actually manage to do it. He's still putting scratches on stuff, and exactly want to lose the security deposit for that. It is possible, if I recall, for them to be knocked off the edge here. Don't know for sure. I think it's only on mountain men. Pretty much if you can get any bind procs to keep them over on the side, that helps. It's only going to keep them a little while, but anything you can do for crowd control helps. As long as the left side's distracted, you really just have to worry about the archers. Finally. I kinda wish it said the odds for these hits at some point. Oh yeah, and the poison does affect the zombie dragons. It's a little bit funny considering I think they don't actually have any insides. Oh, he died. Oh, they're re-poisoned. Popping off since they seem to love their 40% hits right now. Also, I'm not expecting anything from the damage that these guys are hitting. I left an altar here. I'm not really expecting them to do any damage, but what I do want is for them to at least re-up bind at some point, hopefully. Gonna keep them stuck there. Yeah, mages in the back don't matter. This guy's defenses suck. That's the thing with gunners, they're just awful defense. Oh, fantastic. Now there is some angry dog downstairs yelling at the squirrel. Even though he's looking, I'm actually considering to go out there and just boot him off the balcony again. Looking for more food. Little dick. Neat. We can get this one, and that should be this side pretty well dealt with for the rest of the fight. As long as they stay charmed for at least one turn, this is not a problem. On this bridge. Too many people. I really, really, really feel the choke points in this game. Oh, and right there is a good example of what I was saying earlier about weapon proficiencies utterly ignoring any kind of weather at this point. She's got really high evasion. Weather's bad. I believe the second tier of heavy rain. You get light rain, one heavy rain, and then a heavier rain than that. So this is kind of medium rain, I think. And then second tier in terms of second on the list. It'd be kind of cool to knock him off the roof right now. Anyhow, so. What was I saying? Yeah, so yeah, there they had 100%. And once again, 100%. And that was with thrown weapons, which are, again, a little less accurate. On account of being chucked. Pretty good. Only expecting this to last maybe 2 or 3 more turns. Very close to being in range. And thankfully all these dragons are having a nice little hippie love party. Certainly not going to complain about that. At this point, I'm just kind of imagining all the frontline guys just be walking along with kind of half their armor missing, like a little mini crossbow on one arm with darts, and a mace in the other. Looking like some kind of bizarre gladiators. That's fine. You hit your like 80th, 50, or 40% in a row. But it really is fine because at this point, it should be about a game here. I can drop another bullcrap over here. Once the dragons are disabled, and 2 out of 3 really is not bad given the circumstances, which are about to improve with this. Bummer. Made less of a bummer by having a billion of them. Probably just go and buy 99 of them after this. I think they're like 1,400 each if I'm not wrong. And if so, then I have enough. Hit and bind, please. No bind, but I hopefully can get another volley off. Oh crap, train keeps on rolling. I wish this could double stack their turns, but that's just not how it works. I don't think elevation bonuses exist, but if they did, he'd be having one right now. Nice part is, that's the only healing they've got. As soon as anyone gets a turn, everyone gets a turn, and going on from there. And with being charmed, he thinks he's helping with this. He's gonna go give us an air buff. He gave a debuff instead, as long as it didn't attack. He's got a hit. Okay. Oh, just you guys, because this one can go and get a... hopefully get a spear stab on it. They're kind of funny to turn one of the archers right now. He's a Canadian! Not an historian. You just kindly ask him to leave. Not really sure what Mirage Strike is supposed to be. Kinda looks like the world freezes when they take a shot, but... Having a missing party. That little bastard is not one. Oh, that worked. Chucked a roll of tape at the door. Stopped for a little bit anyway. Actually kind of amazing that the dog stopped chasing him. Yeah, this guy's funny. But no, just let me die. Don't turn me into a weird zombie thing. Okay, so there's the fortress to save her. If you go for the fens now, you can't save Ocean. I want to say later on if you come back, she's the only survivor, and then I think she tries to... No, wait. The Cressida that does that? I don't know, during one of the times, one of the characters is just mumbling along, and they try to do some kind of incantation to teleport away, and they get stabbed by a zombie. Give these guys brigandines at this point. Here cannot really suck any farther. Yeah, Basque doesn't have a shop, so I have to bring these. See how many bullcraps I can buy. Oh, 1,600, so I think... Yeah, I can have 99 of them. Awesome. Here are more of these. More heals. And then I'll come back later and drop on the fast forward and I will get 99 of all the useful things before jumping into the hole. Things first though, wanna hang over here. Nothing there. Yeah. So soon. All the zombie guys are on the backroom side. And finally, one of the necromancers is the guy this time. I don't think you get to see that mercenary that died on here, though. At least, to my knowledge, he might be one of the only ones. And dropped fencers for a fight. If this is the one I think it is. If it isn't, that was a bad idea. Now, the villagers, to my knowledge, are actually neutral. I don't think you have to fight them. I think they're trying to fight the zombies. Only ones that show in red are the zombies. As long as you don't attack them. Pretty much all good in most of these situations. Problem is, it doesn't actually end the fight. So once all's said and done, you still have to go and fight them. They're even armed. Yeah, they've just got some basic clothes, that's about it. That sucks. We have 4 skeletons. Yeah, I have exactly 4 exorcisms for the 4 skeletons. And take those out, and if the fight doesn't end, then I'll have to start using them on the other guys too. What a weird fight. Yeah, as far as fights go though, these villagers, they can't exactly even do anything. I think all they can do is punch. Don't really want to deal with even the punching right now. Sweet music here though. I think this is the first of the necromancer themes that you hear. Sure. Just proper undead music right there. Considering that they have the sense to not attack you, though, it makes you wonder if they can be turned back. You can actually kind of turn people back. There's this weird thing you can do of giving particular items to particular people to bring them back as particular things. Oh, I forgot that these only have a chance to work. Well, hopefully they'll all work. My strategy with the ninjas, though, will become a lot less useful in pretty short order. So all of the areas that are remaining, I mean, less so the Pirate's Graveyard. That one's kind of a flat area and has just a lot of cover for them, a lot of places they can go. But Palace of the Dead and all the end levels, not so much. Especially Palace of the Dead, it's just... it is a slog of, like, AoE and long-range damage and whatnot. Like, even in full, like, in-game stuff and everything, it's a bit absurd. Crossbow front. No crossbow. Alright, so at this point, any damage done to one of these two will do it to all of them. Or rather, anything done to any nearby enemies will do to Ismenia. So for example, if I go and get like 200 on them, that would almost kill off Baldric, but do a bunch of damage to her. I don't really know if it makes sense to have a gender assigned to a skeleton anymore. I mean, yeah, technically, I guess the skeletal structure is slightly different. But very slightly. I mean, they can't actually have kids at that point, so is there really a point in defining it? Question. And for once in the entire game, Nalto actually gets to do an exorcism. Which appears to go strictly off of their already existing stats. I guess it works as a matter of resistance. Oh, you can insta-kill stuff with that chimney up there, by the way. That one I have tried. I'm just gonna bring the ninjas up. I'm gonna see if, not ninjas, archers, what am I saying? Just in case I need to get shots. I guess I'll leave Canopus at the bottom, leave everyone else to run up. Pushing buttons. Pushing buttons so quickly. Guaranteed insta-kills. Problem is just that there's a lot of them. Start. Seriously, why did I do that? I only gave him 1 TP. It's not that bad. Good, good, good. There's everyone shots on this one. For Canopus, who apparently doesn't know how upward shots work. I think it doesn't die though. Very, very high chance of that right now. Does that other guy have baller stuff or something? These are 100%. Well. Why, Piers? Technically, it was all your fault for allowing yourself to be hit by a 100% shot. You're coming up pretty soon. Alright, come on, let us in the fight now. Of course not. This one gonna fight. Still no. Really? Okie doke. He gets to live for another day. Probably get killed off later, but he gets to live for another day. Not too hard. Although this is the scene. Yeah, this is going to be the scene I was thinking of. And it's going to be really good for the archers. Can I have all the water? Yeah. That was long disproven, buddy. Another rarely used battle theme. Yeah, this is the one I thought it was. What let's see the objective. Okay, so just beating Ramus. But just like somebody else before, she does attack you, as does her dragon. I believe in one of the routes, she actually has 2 dragons. Apparently only one of them survived this time around. Ever want some paradigm cheese? I want to say I might be able to get Memphis up there. Have the ninjas give him more paradigms. And just have him take 3 shots at Ramus and just end the fight. This might just be entirely out of range. Just. So... Alright, let me try that. I should just quick slot these. So 2 shots to his left, and I think he should be able to take the shot. Three, he won't be able to take a second shot, but... yeah, he can hit him from there. We have a blink. She does have a blink. Okay, so we're gonna blink her over. And her go over, drop a paradigm on both of them. Just in case hers had missed, or she needs to take another turn. Elevate, toss more over here. It'll be the turn that never ends. I don't need you at the moment. I love seeing this in real time. Oh, I'm just suddenly glitching in and out of existence, taking multiple shots at the same time. You do eventually kind of run out of opportunities using this. But theoretically, if you chunked everyone together really well. Huh. Maybe I should have just let him do that, because now suddenly the other archers are in range. Probably consider my budget not burn, what is it, 11 of these on a single fight. Wait, what? Which is... I don't know how that even happened. The funny thing is, this is a super easy fight in all reality. Until all those guys reach you, because they all have their moves by that point. So I guess, in the end, it was completely pointless to burn all those items. Whatever, it was amusing. Now, Now, these points are getting spread around a bit too much. So, yeah. I don't know if Venom's gonna be useful anytime soon. If you have the right Chaos frame, she'll join you. I think is how it works. Let's go again. At some point I'll probably start swapping out 2 archers. Leader. Eric fight. So for leader fights, I'll start switching out archers. Certainly not one of them. Gonna be one that I'm gonna spam archers though. Do these guys have their move yet? Pretty close to them supposedly having it. Nope, not yet. But they're all relatively short range, so I'm gonna set up the archer turret and kind of let it do its thing. And maybe send everybody else over to the side here. Let's say this. At least have 3 people close by. Be a better turret. Ideally, some of them will get bound, some won't. These extras spread out as often as possible. Maybe not. Her there as well. Have one more affected by this. Move. Yep, maybe the Hell Dungeon will just be way... How can I do that? Okay, so I'm thinking the last boss might actually be a lot more fair under... after the level switch. After the Hell Dungeon and all that. Because now that I think about it, the very last fight is essentially a doppelganger fight plus a boss. And in this case, my characters suck, it's their items that are good. I'd even just get rid of the darts, actually, and then just... Actually, no, just use Paradigm Shift over and over, because they don't have access to your items. Considering you've been selling a lot of these just so it's easier to get to it. This is going well. Very well. Just block all those 80%. I should really maybe not use these so often. So good. Ziwi has to go, because anything that can easily block arrows like that, they have to be sorted out. I don't even think they have any healers. It'd be especially funny just to make all the archers into the Four Sisters. Yeah, this is unlocked. doesn't break charm. That was worth taking a shot on, and then he could have just been killed off with a second shot. I might exclusively have to actually ban the use of this thing for the other run. Ban it for being too cheesy. Which really is just kind of this entire run, really. All the charm darts, all of the basically breaking time and space. Targets come in, then do another volley. And yeah, the move that I keep looking for, it's supposed to combine with that one. So they basically use Irresistible Beauty as kind of the base for it, so it turns everybody their direction. And then they petrify anybody that basically is looking at them or doesn't have a shield. Well, is looking at them and doesn't have a shield. And yeah, none of my guys have shields. That would be a bit of a problem. Well, she apparently forgot that she's not a frontliner. I'm a little curious here if using Paradigm Shift over and over will actually break her petrification faster. Seems like it might. Shot through. Yeah, it does actually cause the break faster. Good. Main thing I was cheesing it for is to not be overwhelmed when these dragons came down. So now they're gonna take a billion shots. At least 10. If they both get bound, I don't have to worry about spamming it. If they keep taking crits every single shot, then I also don't even have to worry about using it. Oh well, though. If they had bow skills, they'd be pretty close to being maxed out at this point. This is so cheesy. And it's funny how you can really tell the weapon difference by the end of the game. You get people that were using, like, spears, for example, and they're usually way behind. They've gotten maybe 2 of their kill moves at the end of the game, like, very end. As you start freaking carving through just droves of dudes at the Hanging Gardens. It's 25 straight fights of just mobs and mobs and mobs and mobs. And so you get to the end of that, and yeah, they've at least gotten a few more ranks on whatever they're using. And what's funny is, yeah, you can really tell the difference, because archers are almost always going to be maxed out. They do so much damage, and it's a really slight difference for the extra damage. Oh. Yeah, I forgot they get access to Breath 2s. Breath 2s... Oh, it's always her turn. Far enough. So Breath 2s are basically just a bomb version of whatever they're using. So it's 3 spaces away in a 5 square radius. And until they get their petrification move, Irresistible Beauty just seems like it's annoying. And then they get it, and suddenly it's the scariest flippin' thing ever. Although it's making me question doing the Hell Dungeon again now, because this is laggy. I don't like laggy. Give these guys another turn well. Those two are still in range, strong or not. You, Elena. That snake's on her head. Funny because they're shown like having dreads and or snakes or whatever. And they have none of that. They just got long, presumably kind of matty hair. That's why they get turns. Yeah, if weapon skills were a thing, I'm pretty sure my mace guys wouldn't even have their basic stuff yet. We've barely used those at all. I guess it's also a little bit annoying when you're playing through and somebody's running behind and you're tempted to use them to make them better at whatever skills they're using. But then you just get them killed because you're trying to level them up. A little bit of less pressure this time around. Especially on the Fusilier run, I'm kind of wondering whether I should exclusively use guns or maybe even allow some people to use crossbows. Just to show how ridiculous that damage gets. Gildus is just sitting behind, just doing the whole drill sergeant thing at him. Darn piece of crap. Would like to do a proper Iron Man run of this though. Probably just on my own time, though. So really, this is functionally what this is. If I had anything better I could do right now, I probably would be. Better not take my loot sacks. That's fine. You kill people, just don't take my loot sacks. Is your everything. Still trash. I don't know what I expected. Him gone first, if I can. That I can get shots on him. Because the dragon's going to try to get close, and he doesn't really have a kill move right now. And we're doing this again. You dick. He's just doing an airplane propeller with his stick. Wow. Demon Mr. Smith over here. How does he handle this? So in case you didn't know, these cards, they actually disappear if you don't pick them up. You don't get to keep them as one-time use items. So unlike the sacks, you don't really need to rush to pick those up unless there's a specific lack of gear going on. But for the cards, if you can get them, they're good. They're very useful to have, but yeah, in most cases, I don't think they get added to your inventory. Either that, or I've gotten really unlucky with wheel cards. I guess they might be added. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter anyway, because fight's done. Suppose I can run some signs here. So. What do we have for cards? 2, 1, 2, 3. Where's a pen? One, 2, 3, 5. Two, 1. 4, 2, 1. Okay, maybe they do get added because there's a crap ton. I know I've not gotten that many. Yeah, okay. No, actually, yeah, that sounds about right. Wow, there's no way in hell I picked up that many. That's fine. I'm wrong about a lot of stuff about this game all the time. Because it's got such a friggin' astronomical level of stuff going on. I just shot the ground, didn't I? Yep. Yeah, that about describes this place. So everybody who goes there wants to give away all their stuff first, because they know they're probably not making it out. If they do, they're going to be pretty darn well off. But their odds suck. And now I'm really regretting doing this whole witch warlock dealing. And it was completely not worth it. It's almost hard to comprehend. These, get these. And yeah, nothing new becomes available yet. I don't think anything... Yeah, I don't think there is anything else to become available. Might be in post-game you can buy all the mask stuff. And not as I recall, maybe you have to be post-game and plus 30. At which point you've already moved on to bigger and better things. Most of them back. So next time I'll give that a go. Probably regret doing so pretty much immediately.